It seems like society is at a standstill, and
Bravo Beats.
every person so concerned with,
Placeholder
you know,
podcast. It's Nate,
Rona.
Ian, and William.
Corona cast.
What's what's up?
Corona Pod. We back at it again. Ian, you want to give us an update on the Rona?
Well, it's doing its thing. Trump babbling on national television, but that's new. That's normal.
Hey, we support Trump on this podcast. All right,
Speak for yourself. Ian does not.
My president. Ooh,
he my president.
my president is orange.
Yeah, y'all had that. That's all on that side.
Okay, that man don't know what team he on.
Right, he was
Yeah,
Antifa.
yeah. Because I'm the one that's confused here. You
But
right. Key.
Anyway, how's everybody going? How everybody doing? Hey man, I don't know.
Yeah,
What we supposed to be doing?
just talking.
Hey man, I'm alive in it up. I'm gonna let y'all know how it is on this end. We teleworking. You know, check out my tape. But I'm not gonna throw that in there right now. But we teleworking, and so you know, at home making things happen. They don't want nobody in the building right now. Only essential personnel. I mean, as far as I'm sitting in Vicksburg, everything in life just seems to be normal for the most part. I mean, I guess the benefit of in a city like this, it ain't really hitting home. We hadn't had any cases in Warren County, so you know, we just hanging out, chilling. Yeah. I mean, life is pretty usual. All my spots are open, so I'm chilling.
Yeah,
Well, in Montgomery, Alabama, it's a little different. All
yeah.
our shit closed.
Y'all in the
We
martial
got
law
a
over there.
few
They
cases
they're
in.
talking to y'all on the street like y'all dogs.
Yeah, basically. So it's a little different over here, but it's more than a few over in this area. But hey, man, I'm more concerned about my gym, my movie theater. But my president Donald Trump gonna handle all that.
Nigga, what's the point of a movie theater when you ain't got no country? When ain't no people alive? That's what coronavirus gonna do. You got a big picture, Nate.
He said ain't no country.
Hey,
You know, if everything falls into
I think
disarray,
it's gonna get that.
it's gonna get that bad when folks sick and they like, oh, it turns out my insurance don't cover coronavirus. Oh yeah, we gotta start eating somebody.
here we go. Here
Here
we
you go.
go.
Free health care for all.
That boy on his agenda. He on his agenda. So you ain't gonna vote for Biden. That's what you want to say. You want somebody to say that. So that's what I'm gonna say.
Nah,
I'm gonna put it out there.
nah, I'm voting for Biden all day. Anything but over the alternative is the worst ever. So you got to pick better than the worst. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm
What's
not.
your
President.
beef with Biden, bro? Let's lay it all out here.
I ain't got no beef with Biden. I just don't think he's
That's
super. I just don't know what his appeal is, and I think he lied on national television. I ain't a fan of that. So you know,
people lie all the time, bro.
ain't nobody
Exactly.
blatant lie like that. When folks been calling that man out for him wanting to cut Social Security for the last 40 years, he get asked blatantly, and he say, "No, I never said that." I'm like, oh, so we just gonna let this slide, huh? But okay,
Hey man, why do you think? Okay, explain to me why is Bernard not turning up well in the polls? Why people don't like him?
it's
Because
media bias.
half the states he losing, Biden didn't even campaign in. So help me.
We we all underestimated the power of Barack Obama being your best friend. I know I did. So it's my fault too. I thought like he just ain't nobody gonna vote for him just because he was the VP. But apparently what do I know, right? I'm not a political analyst.
It's really kind of crazy how all this flipped because at one point it was like, okay, what's next? But then it was like he went from being I feel like this. He went from being somebody who really wasn't nobody even thinking about. Because he was in last place. Well, he wasn't in last place, but he was doing
No,
way worse than what he should have been doing, right?
yeah,
Can
yeah,
we all agree with
he
that?
was underperforming, yeah, for sure.
And then next thing you know, man, he just kind of just came out of nowhere
Look, bro,
and just started winning.
last year, like October, November, every other week, every other day, there was some article came out say Barack Obama, not Barack Obama, Joe Biden said some of the wildest stuff. He said some stuff about white kids, the ones who deserve health care and education, like some crazy stuff every other week. And I'm like, they really just trying to, I don't know why they letting this man do this. He definitely going to lose. And all of a sudden, everybody was like, I mean, I guess we got to vote for Biden, right? And I'm like, wait, hold up. We just forgot the last 6 months of this man saying the most reckless stuff. Anybody else that would have ruined their campaign? Him? No. I swear, I thought he was done. He wasn't even on my radar. I was like, it's either going to be like it's gonna be Mayor Pete or Elizabeth or Bernie, and I'm cool with Liz or Bernie, either one. And then all of a sudden, it's like, wait, hold up, Biden, this guy, all right. But hey, he gonna beat Trump.
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure he gonna beat Trump. So I mean, that's all that matters at the end of the day, right?
Oh, buddy.
I
Huh?
don't know, bro.
I think he.
I think Trump in for none.
Nah, I think people over
Yeah.
people who say stuff like that either don't like Biden or Republicans. I think Biden has a like
Said that
Hillary.
last year.
Hillary was real close to beating
I
Trump,
know
and,
the
no,
I
and
know the
nobody. No,
Republicans.
but
I know the Republicans
here's what
gonna
I'm saying.
vote.
Hillary was really close to beating Trump, and nobody liked Hillary. Well, a lot of people didn't like Hillary. Everybody likes Biden, and Trump has been declining in
No,
terms
they
of.
don't.
Most people like Biden. Not they
Fair.
don't dislike him to the degree they
It,
dislike
Yeah.
it's
Hillary Clinton. People really did not like
yeah,
Biden.
yeah,
No,
but
no.
just like yeah, but if you just like them at all, it's enough. Because the people on the other side know who they rocking with. They say it's Trump, and if everybody on this side like, well, I think it's Biden, but it ain't really, then it's gonna be like 2016 all over again.
Bernie just kind of tell his folks to get out and vote for Biden.
He did that last
It
time,
got to
and
be a
they did.
unified
He
front.
did. He did that last time, and they did.
And it was
And she still lost. That ain't
And
on
they
him.
all said nah,
No, they
and
did.
they all
They
them
went
said
young
out.
folks. Them
okay,
They
young
went out and
folks
voted.
ain't voting, bro.
His folks did go out and vote for her.
Voter turnout has gone down every year.
it's gone down.
Yeah, because young people are disengaged with the
Them old
process.
Trump folks don't vote. Yeah, young folks be tweeting too much and they don't be out there voting.
They do. They just think Twitter real life. So they think like, well, all my mentions and all my friends and all my followers, they all like so and so. The same reason why the folks on Twitter be like, I guess Elizabeth Warren is just the most electable candidate, even though she lost every other. She didn't win anything. You know what I'm saying? They see their friends and
Yeah,
they see like
she didn't win a thing.
it's a. I mean, like people online think Twitter real life, so they think no. The reason they don't go out and vote and stuff, and why they like, well, everybody on here is tweeting about Bernie and Elizabeth, so I don't got to vote. I ain't got to worry about nothing. Of course they gonna win. And then they get in real life when they all them like 50 plus folks who don't have Twitter actually go vote. Then they looking crazy, acting like, oh, I guess we messed up, huh? And they did it again.
What happened? That's how. It's
So,
like,
hey, look, man, it's whatever. We just trying to get Trump
I'm
out of
about to
this.
say that's how Biden won these. That's how Biden won these last couple. What you call it? 'Cause remember we had all this coronavirus stuff going on, but the polls were still open. Young folks weren't getting up and going.
No,
They
look,
was at like, oh yeah,
I'm
man,
not
it's
even
too much
I'm
of
not
a
even putting it
house.
on
We
that because
staying around.
there's a lot of anti Bernie folks who's like, well, Biden just get the votes. You know what I'm saying? It's like no, it's not that. It's that Biden won South Carolina, and then all of a sudden every other candidate dropped out and said we rock for him. So all they supporters went to him too. It, like I'm saying, it's if think about it
Yep.
this way: if the inverse happened, but in Bernie Sanders' favor, if Liz had dropped out before Super Tuesday, if Buttigieg, Klobuchar, all of them was like, we out, we all supporting Bernie. Bernie wins this. I think he wins this easily. But I think because Biden got all that shine so quickly, and Elizabeth didn't drop out when she should have, and Bernie lost those states because half of his vote got cut because Elizabeth is like half of his voters also like Elizabeth Warren, and that kind of effed it up. And then after the media spins it as well, as you can see, Bernie's losing and Biden's gaining steam, so we got to get behind Biden, and that just keeps on. It keeps rolling. It gets worse and worse as it goes. It's a
Hey
tumbling
man,
effect.
Joe just hung around.
I'm telling you,
Joe just hung
if
around, and
if after is it South Carolina, or North Carolina, one of them after the Carolina, and that Monday when everybody dropped out and supported Biden, if Elizabeth Warren had dropped out and said, I'm endorsing Bernie, it's a completely different race, and it's a lot closer than what it is now. She decided, nah, I'm a hold back. Then she drops out and don't endorse nobody. So I mean, it's her choice. I'm not mad at her. She can do what she wants. But I'm just saying, like, if she had did that, it's not the same thing. I think the endorsement.
Nah, she played the game. She
She's
played
smart.
the
She's
great
smart. She know
game.
what she's doing. She know if she endorsed Biden, all her followers are gonna be like, "We thought you was a progressive. Why you endorsing this guy?" But if she don't endorse nobody, she can just claim like, "Well, I lost, so I'm just taking myself out." And then next time, in another 4 years, she's gonna run again. Bet. Or if Biden wins, she's gonna run in 8.
She ain't go weird though.
She could win. It's possible. She definitely has
Don't
exposed
nobody like
herself
her.
as like a more of a politician than I had thought she was. But it's all good. I'd vote for Elizabeth over any of them
She
anyway.
came out and said she was
A
she came out
Native
and said
American.
that she was pandering. She
Nate.
came out and said she was Native American.
She
Trump
said
said, and then
she
Trump started calling her Pocahontas.
said the issue with that is she said that she had registered for college under Native American and got like some kind of minority scholarship or some kind of job minority wise. And she said she had did that because her
Look,
family told her that she had Native American blood in her. She had never verified it. That's her story at least. I'm not here to say she a liar. I ain't got
well,
no
that's
reason to
so.
not believe her.
That's anybody can say that. Ain't that right, Nate? We can go up there and say we got Native American blood in us.
Yep,
A lot of
I'm Native because I was
a lot of black folks have said it. They've been like, I got that good hair because I'm 1/8 Cherokee. I'm like, all right, so,
That ain't how it work, but yeah, you're right.
it is what it is. I mean, how much are they verifying that?
I don't know how they verified that, but she was
Yeah.
whitey. She had her
well,
name
I
Elizabeth.
have more of a
I
That's like
mean,
conversation.
the most. That's like the most white name ever.
I mean,
Elizabeth.
technically, Mariah Carey was what mixed race, and looking at her, you wouldn't know it,
Yeah,
but she definitely is. She's mixed black
but
and
the
white.
whiteys knew. They knew she wasn't. They knew she wasn't all the
No,
way in.
no, I don't think so.
They said, "Girl,
That's why she was so successful.
yeah,
Because they was like,
bro,
oh,
you stop."
there was like a beautiful young white woman with blonde, long, curly hair, and she's
No,
singing.
they didn't. They looked at
And then all
her.
of a sudden, and then she started
They were
hanging out
looking
with
at her.
Jermaine.
They
No,
said
and
that.
then she started hanging out with
They said
Jermaine
something off
Dupri, and they
about
was
her.
like, this kind of weird. Why she hanging out with Jermaine Dupri? They don't have nothing in common. And they realized, her mama black, right? And they was like, who? Mariah? No, no way. Mariah, she's
Nah,
more
bro,
white
she
than
ain't. She ain't. You ain't finna play that logic game with her. They knew. They seen that curl, and they
no,
said, "Oh
they did not
yeah."
know. She wouldn't have been nearly as successful if they
Hey
knew.
man, on pictures you can make people look any way, but when they seen her in public, they said, "Hey, something off about her. She Mexican or something, man." They said, "Nah, she black."
I did not know for most of my life. Maybe more, not maybe not at this point, but for a good portion of my life, I thought she was just a white woman with like a beautiful voice.
Oh
I
well,
didn't-
really? I always thought she was black. I always
Just
knew.
Really?
Oh, I thought this. I knew she wasn't white.
I mean, you watch that Heartbreaker video. She looks like a white girl, like long, flowy blonde hair and dancing around with other white girls. Like she looks
Yeah,
like a black.
bro. I think your eyes, a lot of folks are white, to be honest.
I don't know. Let me see. Let me Google real quick. You say when it's not on camera. Let me
What, what,
screenshot.
what about Vanessa Williams?
She looks black.
What about Vanessa
She don't
Williams?
look white. Vanessa Williams don't look white. She don't. Vanessa Williams. If you put them side by side, you would say there's no way you would think one is. They're both of the similar race. Vanessa Williams. Yeah, Vanessa Williams definitely looks black.
So you
I
so
mean,
you saying Mariah Carey like Halsey?
is Halsey mixed race?
Halsey black. Yeah.
Is she really?
Her daddy, her daddy black. Yeah.
Really?
I did not know that.
Hold up.
I don't
Yeah.
know that.
That's ain't no way that's true. Let me see. You
You gonna
wildin'.
be on it? Or?
You
I ain't
are.
wildin', bro. She
She
black.
got. I mean, she got a little. She got a little tan on her, but I wouldn't think
Uh,
she mixed race.
Her
Yeah,
daddy, her daddy
she
black.
ain't like. She got
She
like
mixed.
some.
Her daddy
She
black
got
and
some
mama
melanin, but it's
Mexican.
like she looked like tan, like she went to a tanning bed.
Daddy black and
That's crazy.
her
If her daddy
daddy
really
black and
black,
mama Mexican.
yo, that's wild. Wait, you saying she ain't even got a
Her
white?
mama Mexican.
Willie, you saying neither of her parents are white?
She got liquor white. Neither her
But you
parents are white.
neither her parents are white. That's crazy. I don't know what's wrong with their genes. This looks like a
No.
white woman with a tan. That's what it looks like to me. That's
You
crazy.
pull up her parents.
Let me see. Halsey parents.
Her daddy look like Officer Lee black. He ain't even like biracial. He like Officer Lee black.
He got a little white though. He light skinned though. And also, her mom don't
Oh,
look
okay.
Mexican. Her
Me-
mom look white, but maybe this ain't her mom. Yeah,
uh,
I'm sure that's her mom, right?
But Louis, they don't look Mexican.
They said
Dark hair woman.
they must say pop singer Halsey is a black girl. That's wild. I'm surprised she ain't said the N word in her music.
Boy, ain't
Cause
wrong for that.
that's why she hasn't. Cause she know better. She was like, she know I don't look black, so let me not push my look like logic.
You know how a lot of that came up though, because she was talking about how hotels have shampoo that is not good for curly hair. Like she said, they need more shampoos that are beneficial to ethnic people. And
She
then
must
somebody was like,
must
"You
keep
ain't
her hair
black," and then she
perm.
was like, "Oh, we want to bet."
He said, "Oh, bet money."
She said, "Oh, bet money I ain't black." And she posted that picture of her and her mom and her dad. She said, "I come from a biracial background
I
of
bet they.
Spanish and
That's got to be one of the biggest flexes ever. If folks come at you like, look at this white girl acting like look at this Becky, and she probably like, got y'all niggas, black daddy and a Mexican mom. I
it."
ain't got no white in my family. That's crazy. Look,
She
yeah,
said, "Bet."
her mom definitely looks Mexican. Her dad look light skinned, but her dad definitely looks like a black dude. Yeah, it's crazy. She must keep her hair perpetually permed.
Yeah, I would say
It's never like kinky like black hair is. It's always straight. That's wild. Is that why she keeps her hair so short?
her.
Cause she always
Yeah,
has bald
when
hair.
she on taking her selfies, that mother curly. I guess when she go on stage, she straighten it. But when she do on her show, that mother curly.
That's
Jazz
wild,
said
bro.
all black hair and Kiki.
Of course not. But like her dad got that kinky hair. Her dad is like a black dude.
She said, "Learn about black hair for you to picture on air."
Yeah. So she got him. She getting on my head. Fair. That's fair. Let me stop.
Yeah. She said,
That
"You don't know what black women go through."
They
I'm,
lying.
that's why I'm looking at a picture
No,
of
man.
Halsey as a baby. She looked like a black baby. How did she grow into a white woman? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's a
boy,
whole,
that
All
boy,
makeup in, you still nothing.
huh?
he ain't shook, boy.
She says makeup, wigs, and a good flat iron that can make anybody look different.
That's true. Cause I saw. Did you see that picture of Kim Kardashian? She was like talking about body makeup, and it was literally like she had her hand with the body makeup, which is her normal how you normally see her, with like color and melanin, and then her normal hand, which is just a white woman. Golly, I bet she looks completely different with no makeup, like a whole different person. Because Kim looks like she could have like some black in her,
I
but
ain't
like
say,
without that body makeup, she is a whole white woman completely. Not even close.
well, she
It
like
don't look
Turkish,
like
bro.
Quasimodo
She
without makeup.
Armenian.
Yeah, she's Armenian,
That's like them Turkish
but
people.
she has no color on her skin. Like she showed the picture of her without the body makeup, or like a part of her body, like her arm without it,
Oh
the
yeah,
arm with it, and it was like it's night and day.
yeah. She was pale.
It looked like she was putting on blackface. I was like, that's crazy. That's wild. She used to do that
Well,
every day.
in college with no makeup. So
Let me see, Mariah Carey, no
Who?
makeup.
college,
Kylie Jenner looks like I don't know, man. You ever feel
She
bad
look
for
like a,
you ever feel bad for her, bro? She got all that plastic
no.
surgery at like 18 years old, and she's gonna look horrible when she gets older. It's gonna be real bad.
she gonna be paid.
She
She
gonna
gonna be paid though.
she better have money to keep that up, because as soon as she like lapse, and that's gonna look real bad when she ain't re-upping on that Botox and whatever else she got. Mariah Carey, I'm trying to see. I mean, Mariah Carey still looks like a white woman to me. She looks like she has some melanin in her. Like she don't look as dark as Halsey does normally. Mariah still like white woman to me to the most part. That's crazy. I didn't know about that. I didn't know that about Halsey.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And she told him that when everybody was like, "Hey, you ain't black," and she said, "You want to bet?" And they're like, "You still trash shit."
She has become a better singer. She used to be a god awful singer. She can sing live.
MGK black.
All right, Willie, come on.
And he got a mixed kid. He black.
All right,
No,
His
shut up.
kid is
don't
black.
work like
This man said he had a
I
mixed
know,
kid.
his kid is black. He on the team. He invited to the cookout.
it don't work like that.
You know who ain't got no black parents at all? Pete Davidson.
Who?
Pete
White
Davidson.
people.
No, Pete
Who?
Davidson. Because I used to think Pete Davidson
Yeah,
was
he
like mixed
don't.
race for the longest. No, he's all white, and that's crazy to me. Less so now. He definitely looks
Oh, no.
more white now,
Well,
but
he said that.
that may just be because he's so sickly looking now. But like he remember when he first
No,
came
he
out, like
said,
got code and stuff. He looked like we thought. Oh yeah, he
hold
raised
on.
he mixed race.
No, he said that in interviews a long time ago. He was like, "Nah, I just look like this, but I'm white."
I heard him on a podcast say it, and I was like, really? I didn't hear him in interviews.
No, I heard him on the Breakfast Club like years ago. So
Yeah, I remember 2014. I was listening to a
He
podcast.
said,
He was getting interviewed, and the
I'm
interviewer was
white.
like, she was like, "What are you mixed with?" And he was like, "Nothing. I'm all white. Both parents white." And I'm like, she was like, "Really? I always thought you were mixed race." He's like, "Nah, I just got big lips." I was like, "Hey, fair." But he looked like he could be some black in it, but he ain't. But Halsey don't look like it at all, and she does. Who else black, Willie? Do you know that we don't know?
Uh,
Willie got the
I don't
inside
know.
scoop. Apparently, he exposing Halsey out here.
Willie got the
That was the best kept secret in Hollywood. She was like, "Hold up,
I mean,
I don't know,
that
I
one
don't
of the
know."
best kept secret.
Nah, Willie got the
But I
inside
bet you them
scoop.
folks who knew.
Willie knew Halsey back in the day. He knew her daddy and her mom. And he was like, "I know you lying out here making this kind of music. You know where your heart
I knew
is."
Ashley. Her name trash though.
What Halsey? Did she just switch the letters?
Yeah, you know where it comes. She just yeah. Her real name Ashley, and she just made that Halsey.
Now, hold on a second, I gotta do something.
That's pretty whack. Yeah.
information corner with Willie. Moving in slow
Man,
motion.
what the heck? The dude who made Three Musketeers black, if that count for anything,
It don't.
and Betty Boot black.
Oh man, King Henry the Eighth and Ninth are black.
You lying?
Oh, okay.
Alex, the dude who made Three Musketeers black. The dude who made the book Three Musketeers is black. Alexander Dumas. This is back like in the eight. This is back in the 1700s. So you know that was a big deal.
Oh, that's
He was
a
rich black too. Well, granted, his daddy was French.
Oscar.
And his daddy was black too. His daddy was black, like African black.
King Henry the Eighth and Ninth were black. No, I don't have a Google in front of
Nicole Richie black.
me. I like her mom.
Did you know that?
Oh,
Oh, her daddy not Lionel Richie.
oh, well, let him be
Her
black.
daddy not Lionel Richie.
He said, "I don't believe. Show me."
You heard me?
No.
Her daddy not Lionel Richie. Huh? Her daddy was her daddy was one of Lionel Richie's bandmates, and then he was like, "I can't take care of this kid. You take care of it." And then that's why he was. And then so she took his last name, but that ain't her daddy.
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying. Lionel Richie.
I have no clue, but I know Nicole Richie was adopted by him. His bandmate was her dad. His real daughter is Sophia Richie. I don't know, dude. She slick. Look like she could be black, to be honest. I don't know. It's like if you look at her now, she look pretty ethnic. She's something. Right.
That makes sense.
Might got that body makeup. She might got that body language on you, boy. Oh, I got that body language. I got that freaknik in me. Hey, who the baddest in Hollywood?
Natalie Portman.
Hey, I'm be real with you, bro. John David Washington finna take over for the younger generation, for the under 40 actors.
I mean, he got to go
Because
through Daniel.
Michael
He got to go through
watched
Daniel
and John
Kaluuya.
Boyega watched too.
Michael B. Jordan and
He
Nah,
said,
he
Daniel
watched.
Kaluuya. They got a head start.
He not lead man material.
Who ain't?
Sadly, lead man material means can I star you next to a white woman, and you can't do that with him.
Who, Daniel?
can't do that with who?
Hey, Kaluuya.
Why not? He did it already and Get Out.
Nah, she don't count. Allison Williams don't count for nothing. I don't know how she
Well,
got that
he
role
did it
because
in
her daddy paid
Sicario. What you
somebody.
talking about? He did it in Sicario. Him and Emma
Nah, he wasn't starring. He was in the no. He wasn't starring.
Yeah, he
The star of that role, Javier, was what's his name, Guillermo, and what you call it, an old girl, Sandra. He wasn't starring. He was an assist man.
I'll see.
But I think he can do it. And it's all been on tenor for John David if he next up.
The only people who didn't done it have been Idris, Big Dress, Denzel, like them types. They done
But
it.
Denzel never been romantically engaged with a white woman on camera. So does that count?
I mean, who? Which hold on. What you mean? What you say?
Denzel has never.
That's what I'm saying. That can't.
I'm saying
Like
Denzel has never been
Denzel done
romantically
had.
engaged with a white woman on camera. So does that even count to what you're saying?
You can't do that. They have romantically engaged with him.
No, they haven't. He made a point of not kissing or
He
having
slept
sex with a white woman on camera.
Even Mendez, that can't.
Even
he slept with
Mendez,
Eva
Willie, that
Mendes.
ain't a white woman.
That count. Like, she close enough.
Close enough.
She ain't. Hey,
Her last name
hey
is
Nate,
Come on now.
what am I saying, Nate? She close to Natalie Portman than she is to Tina Charles or somebody like that.
Willie, she got more
Angela Bassett.
Willie, she got more melanin in her skin than
Hey,
and
Nate,
Halsey. She looked more of a person of color than
Nate,
both the
you
two black
show
women.
Hilda a picture. Hey, you show Hilda a picture, even Mendez. She gonna say, "Why you got that white woman in my face?"
Yeah, she
Stop.
is.
Ain't nobody watching
She ain't
Hitch.
gonna say.
Look, tell me this: anybody watching Hitch being like, Will always hooking up with white women? That's a whole Hispanic woman. You can tell just by looking at her.
They are.
Yeah, I couldn't.
They gonna say that.
I couldn't
They gonna
tell.
say, "Nah, he with that white woman."
Nay, you couldn't
He
tell
with
she's
that white
Hispanic,
girl.
bruh. Y'all tripping.
Yes,
Y'all big
ma'am.
tripping.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-oh.
I done fed that cat. He all right.
You can look up Eva Mendes because y'all big tripping. I'll make sure I'm not crazy. She does not look nothing like a white woman.
What?
Are y'all fucking nuts? She got
You crazy, boy.
You
she
got
got
to put a
dark
white
hair,
woman, huh?
brown eyes, damn near black skin, light skin, black skin.
She
You know,
she closer to passing than we are.
there's no way you look at Eva Mendes and think that's a white woman. That's crazy. Maybe like if you
I'm
said
not
like
saying that.
if you
I'm
said
saying
like maybe like Gina
I'm saying in the
Rodriguez,
traditional black culture.
if you was talking like Gina
I'm
Rodriguez
saying
or
in
like Jane the
traditional.
Virgin, I'd be like maybe
No,
then.
I'm
Eva
saying
looks has way more dark skin.
no.
Wait, Eva's like
I'm saying
dark skin
traditionally.
Hispanic woman.
She like what?
She's like
What I'm saying
I'm looking at
is
I'm
the
looking at
cliche. What
she's
I'm
like two
saying.
shades
I
lighter
get what you
than Will
saying.
Smith is. Willie, wow.
Hey, look, fam, I get what you saying, fam. What you saying make 100%. But in the black community, Alicia Vikander is white. She tan as this wall I'm looking
Alicia
at.
Vikander is Swedish. That's a white
All
woman.
right,
What are you talking about?
it ain't about your it
She's
ain't
from
about your
Sweden. She
skin
is a
color. It's
white
about the look.
woman. Alicia Vikander is not the same as Eva
I,
Mendes. This man is
I'm gonna send you a
compare
picture to the group
Alicia
of Alicia
Vikander
Vikander.
to Eva Mendes. Yeah,
I'm
she
gonna send
got
you a picture.
she got a little
No, no,
tan
no,
on her.
no, 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 no,
She got a little tan on her. But,
no, 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 no,
Willie, she looks Nordic. Ain't
no.
Willie. If I put her in
I'm
any
putting it to
situation, ain't no
the
way anybody gonna say to
I'm
her,
sending it.
where are you
I'm
from? They're gonna
sending
be
it.
like, oh, that's a white woman with dark hair and a tan. That's what
No,
they're
they
gonna say.
not. Hey,
Yes,
look at
it is. You
look at
put her
them.
next to
They
Eva Mendes, they're gonna be like,
I put
there's a
it to the
Hispanic woman,
Instagram
and
group.
then there's a white woman with a tan and dark hair. That's what they're gonna say.
I put it to the Instagram group, Nate. Look at it.
Oh yeah, I know what
I'm
she
gonna
is.
show you a comparable picture of another person.
I don't know what she is.
Exactly. He ain't saying, "Oh yeah, she's easily white."
Yeah, I don't know what she is.
Wildin', bro. Y'all
Not easily.
wildin'. Y'all look
Now
crazy.
look at Zendaya. She darker than Zendaya, fam. What you mean?
That's lighting, my guy. That's lighting. You
And,
can't pick the
Okay,
yeah,
darkest.
okay, okay,
I can get you a picture of
yeah,
Alicia Vikander where she's 4 shades lighter. Come on.
okay, my guy. Okay,
and,
here's another one, my
and,
guy.
and on both of them, they both ambiguous, bro.
And Zendaya, sure, I agree. She probably on the wavelength with Alicia Vikander.
Exactly.
Ain't no way you putting Eva Mendes in that group and then y'all thinking if I put Eva Mendes, Zendaya, and Alicia Vikander side by side, like, which one is a person of color? Eva. That's what y'all gonna say. That's what somebody who don't know who they are. No, you can
I'm
say
gonna
it's
say
like
all of them.
yeah, there may be. I'm saying like if y'all had to pick, if we said one of these three women was a person of color, which one would you say is a person of color? They're gonna be like that one, Eva Mendes. They ain't gonna say Alicia Vikander. She looked black. No, crazy.
I'm gonna say and Zendaya and the other one.
Zendaya also has a black nose too.
What I'm
You
trying
can
to
look at
tell
just you
you
can look
is,
at
bro.
features too.
What
Not
I'm trying to tell you is these girls.
Alicia Vikander has a white
What I'm
nose.
Eva
saying
look
is
white,
these
bro.
girls.
Eva
What I'm.
look white, man.
Willie picked the worst.
A white woman.
I guess I gotta do my due diligence because we out here tripping. We out here making big mistakes. Let me do something.
You tripping?
Now I'm gonna show y'all something because y'all big tripping out here. Also, Eva Mendes says it's time for Hitch 2.
I
Y'all
showed
ready?
you at least a weekend.
And I think Salma Hayek is who you think Eva Mendes is.
No,
I think
Salma
so
Hayek looks
too.
more white than Eva Mendes. What you talking about? Salma Hayek is gorgeous.
She what?
Gorgeous? What did I say?
No, she
You
sounds
want you
close
off
to
that
like Eva Mendes.
Ian.
I think Ian just love white women.
I think so too.
I ain't gonna hold you. He tripped. Ian tried to tell me Ruth Negga was black. And I said, all right. I
Ruth
said,
Negga lighter than Alicia Vikander.
hell yeah, he talking about is she black? I looked it up. I said, she all European mixed up in the which can be also, so I don't know.
I'll say she black because she got black features. I'll give it to you.
Oh, Ian send them pics now.
He sent the same pic out and saying, bro, what I'm saying is, in the black community, she look white.
Willie. I'm
Exactly.
looking at a picture from Hitch with her beside Will. She's 2 shades lighter than Will. Unless they lit that nigga up 30 shades lighter, she looked damn near his equal. Yeah. Only difference is her hair and some of her features. Like they almost the same skin tone. Unless you're gonna tell me Will
Hey,
Smith don't look
I'm
black.
finna show you.
Y'all gonna tell me Will Smith don't look black? All right,
Hey,
I'm posting a Hitch pic because y'all trying to
Oh, he triggered now. He triggered
he
now.
triggered.
Hitch Eva Mendes. Let's see.
I'm finna show you something, Ed. I ain't saying she not, bro. I'm just saying in most people's eyes,
They
I
trying
know what she is,
they
but
trying
in
to
most
play me.
people's
All
eyes,
right, all right.
she look whitified. Like Selena Gomez, she look whitified.
Selena
She
Gomez
don't
don't.
look
Yeah, Selena Gomez don't
Warren
look like a
Central
person of color. I'll give you that.
Mexican.
I'll give you that.
Ian, Ian, does Louis C.K. look Mexican?
No, he doesn't. But I knew a guy named Brad who was a redhead, pale skinned Mexican guy. His last name was Trevino, so I know it can happen. I met him. I was like, he's Mexican. He's like, yeah. His last name has a little sign over the N, and his parents are Mexican, but he's pale white, like Irish white, with
Does
long red hair. So it happens. I get it.
Ian,
All right. So look at
Hey,
this
what
picture.
that look like,
So
Nate?
look, I just posted in the group. I just posted in the group of Hitch. Y'all gonna tell me?
oh, that look like I don't
She look white, bro.
Who you talking
know.
about?
Talking about that indigenous Mexican girl.
I'm talking about the girl Ian posted. The one I posted look Mexican.
Nate, look at that
Yeah, the
picture
one
of
you
Will
posted look
next to Eva.
Mexican.
The picture
She
next to
look white, bro. He
The
hurting
one Ian
himself.
posted, Ian, the one you posted is a white woman with a tan. That's the one you posted.
y'all tripping. So Will Smith don't look black then? Is that what we gonna say? Is she like
You said
she's
who?
literally a shade darker
Who?
than Will Smith don't look black now?
Who?
Will Smith.
No, Will Smith look. He looks
No,
black.
he looked black because of the hair and because of the features. That's what y'all going off of. Because he like a
Exactly.
shade darker than her.
Exactly. And she don't.
Oh my god.
And
All
she
right,
don't.
whatever.
He do and
All
she
right.
don't.
She got that long flowing hair.
Mexican women have
I
long
ain't
hair.
saying she
Mexican
not,
women
dude.
have long flowing hair.
We know she Mexican. I'm not
I don't know
arguing
any
if
Mexican
she's
women with
Mexican
like
or not.
long
I'm
nappy hair.
arguing that in the black community, in the black community, she look like they don't call her white. They gonna say that's a white girl.
All right. I'm just
Hey, bro, hey,
my
it's the
my only
same for them.
the only point I was making was she ain't comparable to Alicia Vikander. Y'all ain't gonna sit there and say Alicia Vikander
Hey,
looks
hey,
more
hey, hey,
black than
hey.
she does, or more of a person of color. There's no way.
He tried to tell
Alicia
me. He
Vikander,
tried to
Alicia
tell me this
Vikander.
nigga
What I'm trying
black.
to show you is, I was telling you the ambiguity of it. Is that Alicia Vikander sounds like because she's from Sweden or whatever, you would think she just white as snow. But no, fam, she looked very multiracial.
Yeah, she's probably like some like Inuit or something. Probably like some Eskimo. I'm sure she has some people of color in her family. What I'm saying is, I wouldn't put her out if you put her next to Eva Mendes and ask which is a person of color and one is a person of color, one is not. If you were just to make that binary choice, either Eva or Alicia, there's no way you picking Alicia over Eva Mendes. There's no way.
I'm saying I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying you right, but I'm saying in the black community, the lines are a lot more not that like that. In the
Okay.
black community, you say that to Hilda, she gonna say that's a white girl.
I got you. Also, Willie, I'm
It
looking at
don't
your
matter if we know she Mexican,
Willie, I'm looking at the pictures you
huh?
posted real quick. I just want to say something real quick. You posted that Zendaya pic, and then you posted another pic of Zendaya where she's 3 shades lighter, or darker. I mean, like a shade or two darker. And I'm thinking about like that's lighting, bro. That's all lighting. You got to be fair
But
about that.
even in that picture I posted of her, she the same skin color as Alicia Vikander in that picture I posted of her.
But like I say, it's all about the
Let me
features.
just pull
Alicia
up
Vikander has a
Alicia
very white
Vikander
face
fat.
compared to like Zendaya. Zendaya doesn't look has a face of a white woman, like not at all, not a
To
Hey,
be
Willie.
typical.
honest,
Hey, Willie.
to be honest,
Hey,
what?
Willie. Pull up Ruth Nader because he ain't trying to say she was black.
She is. She
All right.
Ethiopian. What do you mean? She's mixed race. Her pops was the pops. No.
No, 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 no.
Her mom was British white, and her dad was Ethiopian.
He was
Ain't
Hey,
Ethiopian.
they
dark.
say, hey,
She ain't dark skinned, but she definitely
they
He was.
say that
definitely a black woman.
Alicia Vikander ain't got a lick of black in her.
He
They say
was
her family from
Ethiopian.
Sweden and Finland.
She barely black. Stop all
Who you talking about? You talking about Ruth Negga?
it. Ruth Nader. She
Yeah.
barely black.
Hey, I know who want to be white too. Maya
No,
Rudolph want to be white so bad.
Ruth Negga got some black features, bro. Y'all crazy.
Ruth Nader is a white woman.
Why don't you just put it in the basket, and bring it in?
Hey,
I just
Maya
like
Rudolph want to be white so bad.
Well, it don't say
shit.
that.
She really do. That's why
She do,
she
bro.
married a white man trying to be white.
No, she probably
She
just grew up.
just tried to be like her mama.
She probably just grew up in a culture where she was more in tune
Nah, she tried to be like her mama.
with like the Backstreet Boys
She
than she
tried to be
was
like
in
her
like
mama,
36
Ian.
Mafia or something. That's the difference. She
She
like
want to
she
be like her mama,
But Willie,
Ian.
she grew up watching like Avril Lavigne. No, she ain't that young, but she grew up like Avril
Nah,
Lavigne
she
type
grew
shit.
up watching her
She
mama
grew up
get
watching
hit up.
Avril.
Monica. You know what I'm saying?
She grew up watching her mama get hit up by white men, and she said, "I want to be like you, mama."
But Willie, even if let's say you
She
were,
grew up with her mama saying, "Loving you
but Willie, if you
is easy 'cause you're
Willie, let's say you had a black wife and you had a black daughter, and y'all raised her in like a private prep school in like Connecticut in the '80s, and all she was listening to growing up was fucking hair metal and Madonna. She gonna be very different from a girl who grew up listening to Grandmaster Flash and you know Anita Baker. You know what I'm saying? That's probably how Maya grew up. I assume Maya probably grew up listening to white
No,
music.
no. She grew up saying, "I wish I was lighter." That's what she said.
Come on, y'all crazy.
Hey, bro, you gotta know, but you still gotta know who team you on.
But if your
I
parents ain't
grew
putting
up
you
in a
on
white
that, then
neighborhood, but I
that's
know
on
who.
you.
I always
Yeah, but that's because your parents put you on. If your parents was like, "This is the real music right here," and they playing Barry Manilow and Frank Sinatra, then you gonna be a different person.
my daddy played Paul Simon. Look, bro, I'm trying to tell you right
I'm
now,
saying
fam. You
that's
gotta know
all
what
your
team
pops
you
play.
on.
I'm
No matter
pretty
what
sure
neighborhood you in, you on the same team.
I bet her mom went. I bet she didn't grow up listening to like Etta James with her mom. Her mom probably grew up listening to. That's why she was always getting hit up
Her
by the
mama was Minnie Driver. Her mama
Driver.
was Minnie Ripperton. My bad, not Minnie
There you go.
Driver.
I'm like
Her
Minnie
mama was
Driver is
Minnie
younger
Ripperton.
than about the same age.
I didn't mean Minnie Driver. I apologize. Her mama was Minnie Ripperton, one of the best black vocalists in the. She grew up in Motown era. She should know somebody. Your mama Minnie Ripperton. That's like your mama being Aretha Franklin. You like, oh, I don't know about black
I
music.
don't know,
Like
man.
what?
You see the kind of humor that Maya Rudolph does. She obviously grew up in an environment that was more that slanted that way and not like wild and out. You know what I mean? She ain't doing that kind of humor.
Bruh, her mama
So
was Minnie Ripperton.
Her mom died.
I don't care what she talking.
Her mom died when she was like a
She
child,
was like,
10 years old at most,
she
9
ain't
to
got
10
that
years
young.
old. Yeah, but like that shit after like your
Hey,
formative
look,
years is
bro,
like
she
10
knows
to
stuff.
18. She was raised by her white
So
father.
you saying her
What are you
brain
talking?
didn't work?
Well, I'm
You
saying
saying her brain didn't
I'm saying
work?
her formative years were informed by her white father. So therefore, that's not quite the
Hey,
same
when they
thing.
said this what your mama used to sing, I hope she knew.
Yeah, but
When
I'm
they
saying
said this what your mama used to
it's
sing, I
different
hope.
if it's different, Willie. If her mom was she was raised by her mom up into her 20s, and her mom was bringing around Motown acts like to cookouts and introducing her to Ma, you died, and she probably was more influenced by her father's side of the family, which is the white side. But she probably
She
was raised
said
by
she
him.
knew her mama.
Yeah,
Said she,
but she still died
hey,
when she was
look,
9 years
man.
old. Come on, her mom died when she was 9. That's the whole. She literally lost another 10 years of development with her mother. So she probably had like I'm giving her the benefit
So
of the doubt. I'm not saying
go see her grandma.
I, look, I don't know. I
Hey,
don't know.
she on the other team though. She gotta know what team she
Who's
on.
that? Look, I like my Rudolph.
You think
I ain't
she
finna say
show up
she a
at the
sellout just
NAACP
because
award?
y'all don't.
Think she show up at the NAACP award?
Will it. I'm not finna say I like my Rudolph. I ain't finna say she a
Bro,
sellout just because she don't want
I
to.
seen.
Just because she married Paul Thomas Anderson. You know what I'm saying?
She don't want. Hey, Nate. You know what he was finna say? You know what he was finna say? He said because she don't want to be black. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna say she'll sell out because she don't want to
because
be
she don't
black.
want to be niggas. That's what you gonna say.
That's what he want to say. Yeah, go say it.
So for her
That's what
proven
you
stuff,
about to say. You caught yourself.
she got a divorce PTA and married Spike Lee. That's gonna prove it to y'all.
Yep.
You just gotta show up at the Image Award.
Hey, at least Nate straight up with it. He said, "Yeah, that's what's gonna prove it. Nothing else gonna work."
Yep.
I mean, hell, Brie
Yeah,
Larson
she
went to
got.
Hey,
Willie. It ain't nothing to
Huh?
go. Brie
I don't
Larson
believe
went to the
that
NAACP
with a
award
white
and she
woman.
stood on stage.
That's because we.
And
That's because
that's
I
a
know what
trap.
Bree about. I know what Bree want in her life.
All right. All right.
Why
What
you
else?
think? Hey, Nate. I knew what Bree was about when I saw Spectacular Now.
Yep.
I said,
Yeah,
"Oh, okay, she on the squad."
yeah. She
Wait,
showed
what?
her.
Nah, that was,
On Spectacular Now,
Yeah. She showed was dating a black dude in that movie.
uh,
she left Miles Teller for that black dude.
So
she on
what you
that
saying? What you
feminist
saying,
squad. I
Willie?
know she on the black.
We about to see some pics of her holding hands with Jamie Foxx walking down the street real soon, huh?
Hey, Jamie known for putting them on. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna front Jamie on that. He known for putting them on.
He gonna jump from Katie Holmes to Brie Larson. That what you saying? The Captain
Hey, he
Marvel.
jumped from Katie Holmes to Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah, he might be going to Brie next.
He
He jumped,
jumped from
wait,
Katie Holmes to Kate Beckinsale.
he
According to
jumped from Katie Holmes to
according
who?
to
Kate
Kate Beckinsale
Beckinsale.
Uh,
from
You saw he
Underworld.
had Olivia Munn at the he had Olivia Munn at the Oscars.
Well, Olivia Munn's
He
Asian
was
though.
gripped up on
Does that
Olivia.
count though? She Asian though.
and Olivia Munn is a lesbian, first of all.
She is a white woman. What is
She's
wrong
a,
with this
she's
man,
she's Asian. Her mom is like
Oh,
Asian
gosh.
Asian. She's like from like Thailand.
Yeah.
bro?
I'm not
We
finna get
gotta
into
do
it.
this
I don't know
again.
what she's
Ian.
from.
How many? Okay, one time, man. How
They
many
South Asian
times do I
for
gotta
real though.
tell you, old man? Hey Nate, I'm finna send you a picture. Tell me what she is. I want to know what she is. What are you?
If you take the last name away, she definitely a white woman.
Oh come on.
She a white woman with the
All
last
right, all right.
name.
Hold
Munn.
on. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna post something real quick. Let me see something.
So it don't matter then, huh?
It do. The Filipinos are black people of Asian, so it's just black.
And
Hey, 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 all I know is Nate. If I see her up in class, I'm gonna say this right there. I'm gonna say, what the fuck you doing?
All right. Will it? What is
Look at that picture.
Willie? What does
She is a
Sophia
white
Coppola look
woman.
like then?
Who?
Sophia Coppola. What does she look like?
Sophia who?
Coppola.
Coppola.
Sophia. I'm waiting for the image to load up.
Yeah,
Put it in the group, Ian.
I'm putting
My
it in
stuff
now.
slow.
I'm putting it in because she's definitely a white woman,
Waiting
but she
for
don't look white. White. This man posts whole Olivia Munn pic. That's lighting again. That's
Aquafaba
makeup
No,
and
she
Blue.
look
lighting.
white. Yeah. She look like she teach English.
She
which one you talking about?
look like a man.
Coppola. They both look white, Ian.
Yeah, but I'm saying Coppola don't look white in the same way like Olivia Wilde looks white.
Ian, I
And
don't know how to explain it. They two white women.
yeah,
White.
I agree.
Hey,
I agree with you.
how'd he say it on Black Klansman, Nate? white.
He's a white.
She's a
He's
white
a
man.
white man.
You're right, Ian. It's different shades of white, but they definitely white. One of
Olivia Munn is Asian though. I will give her that.
Yeah, Aquafina's who you think Olivia Munn is.
All right,
them,
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, but like you would, but I'm saying like okay, but you wouldn't look at Aquafina and be like that's a white woman. Or same with like Constance Wu or anybody from Crazy Rich Asians. Maybe
Because
maybe
they
like
actually
Henry.
look Asian. Olivia Munn look white.
she look white.
All right, what about Henry Golding? Would y'all say he looked white? Because he is Asian. He just looks. I'm
No,
serious.
he looks Asian, Ian.
He
You
look
don't look
Asian.
at him look white.
What
He
Henry
looks
Golding?
Asian. Yes.
He looks about as white as Olivia
But
Munn.
don't
You
you dare say
crazy?
that.
Not
You
at
don't.
Are you
all.
crazy?
Not
Are
at
y'all
all.
serious right now?
Not at
Henry
all.
Golding
Not at
is
Not
all.
at all, Ian.
y'all are wild, and bro.
Not at
Willie
all.
literally picks the worst pictures. He picks the ones where they got lights on them. They got the light makeup. Olivia Munn is way
Okay.
darker
So,
than
so
what
I
she is in
picked the
that
first
picture.
picture come up, and I'm
No,
wrong.
that is not the first picture. Stop it,
I picked the first picture come. The first picture came up. She looked super white.
Willie. So you telling me this dude I put in chat? He looked
Well,
like
Ian, this
he
the
looked like an
first
That
old
picture.
nigga
Asian man.
look
This
like
the first picture on.
All right,
Yes,
look like old
he
boy.
looked Asian. Look at his face.
I'm looking up Olivia Munn.
And
The
he
first
look
picture
like
that came up was an
Ian.
MTV picture. She definitely
Hey,
don't look Asian, but she looks more dark than she does in that other one.
Stop it, bro.
Ian.
She looks so.
He look like fight like a man.
He look like he look like Train to Busan.
Nah, he
He look
does
like
not.
Train to Busan.
He look like Train to Busan.
They say he look like put the gun down, fight like a man.
He said fight like a man. He
Like,
said he said wipe yourself off. You're bleeding. That's what he looked like.
he said what?
And
They
that
say he
boy
Chris
like
Tucker. They say he Chris Tucker. Wipe yourself off. You're dead.
Hey, he kicked Chris Tucker. That's and come on now. You know he don't let it.
Yo,
yeah,
stop
look at this
it,
man.
bro.
Look at that man, bro.
That nigga
He
is an
might look white.
Asian.
He look
Willie,
white in the hair.
Willie.
That's about
If
it.
if Olivia Munn is a white woman, this is a white man. I don't care what y'all say.
Boy, you crazy.
Look, Olivia Munn don't look Asian like Chinese, Japanese, Korean
That's what
Asian.
we saying. She look
She looked like
white.
She looked like Filipino, South Asian, Asian.
No, she don't. She look
Oh,
white.
oh,
What are you talking about? Look at this picture. She looks South Asian. She could be like
She
from the
look white.
Philippines. She could be from the Philippines now.
that
Come on.
bitch from Sacramento.
Exactly.
Like Mark McGraw's girl. She
She
looked
from
like Mark McGraw's girl.
she from
So you trying to
Lagoon.
say
She
that?
from
Are you
Lagoon.
trying to say that Olivia Munn is Cho Chang from Harry Potter?
I think Cho Chang was straight up like East Asian.
Cho Chang was from Bamboo Country. That's what she was from.
All right. We're drifting into straight out racism. Stop it. We can chill now.
Why? Why?
They said bamboo country. At that point, that's when I gotta cut the mics.
No, I not.
When you start
No, I
talking
not.
like that.
He just called
Man.
it how he see it,
Yeah,
bro.
man, it's a free country, bro.
Hey,
Yeah.
they drifted into something else here. But we was talking about, yeah, she look Asian. She look like no. She look like Ching Chong. I'm like, wait, hold.
She look like Bing Bong.
Okay, you talking about Bing Bong from Inside Out? Anyway,
I ain't seen that movie yet, so I don't know.
nah, that's cool. You ain't got to. It ain't very good. But
Wow.
you
I'm offended.
can't.
thank you, Jasmine. Hey, yo, somebody ask Lindsay what she think it is, because I'm pretty sure that's crazy. Y'all thinking Henry Golden
She look white.
more Asian than
Hey, let's go say I don't care what he look like. He fine because he fine to me. They all fine because they white. That's what she gonna say.
Yeah.
I hope you don't say that. Come on, bro. All right, fine, man. I'm gonna let y'all have it, but he don't look like Mr.
Hey,
Blonde
y'all.
Hair.
Hey, but I
Fight
got
like a
one.
man.
Hold on, I got one more. Show John Cho. Now he look Asian too.
No, John Cho definitely looks Asian. He has like very much stereotypical Asian characteristics.
And that's what Henry Golden look like. Everything
Yes,
is
exactly.
Asian. The only thing white about him is his name.
And he looks similar to Henry Golden. That's what I'm saying.
Are y'all
The only
crazy
thing
right
is,
now?
the only thing white about Henry Golden is his name.
It's his last name, exactly.
Are y'all saying Henry Golden is like comparable to John Cho in terms of like
Hey, he real though, cause his
y'all are
wife Asian too.
crazy right now.
He ain't simp out. He didn't simp out and marry him he didn't marry him a white woman. He married him a straight Asian chick.
Yeah.
And she kind of bad too.
Who you talking about, Henry Golden or John Cho?
Henry Golden. He
He's what?
didn't marry a white
Look, I
woman.
just
He
posted.
married an
Look, I
Asian
posted in the
chick.
group. Are y'all really finna compare John Cho to
Oh
Henry
wait, no, I'm
Golden?
talking about old
I
boy
ain't
from the
comparing
street.
nobody. I'm saying Henry Golden. Only thing white about him is his name, but his wife
I'm
is
saying
Asian.
there's we talked about degrees earlier, like ambiguity. Henry
Hey,
Golden definitely
I'm
ambiguous.
talking about
John
old
No,
Cho
they not,
not at
bro.
all. Not
So,
at all.
Nate, Ian sleep. So Ian said the cop gonna pull him over and say, "Hey, you look kind of white." That pop gonna say, "Look, bro, if you don't get your last boat on Earth stuff."
if you don't get your
Oh,
WTF food
Willie, why
stamp
you
at
moving the
the time,
goalposts? Why you moving the goalposts? Because if that's the case, Eva Mendes get pulled over, they ain't finna be like, oh, there's this nice young white woman. They're gonna be like, who is this beaner? And they're gonna give her a ticket accordingly. They're gonna say some wild
Nah,
stuff.
Eva gonna have that hair blonded, and she gonna say, "Hey, officer," and he gonna say, "Oh my God, what kind of tan is that you have?" Like,
with
oh.
his top
No.
on.
Hey, and
See,
besides, Ian, girls are
Willie moving the
different.
goalposts.
Girls are
First it was
different.
like, no, first it was like,
Girls are different. Tell
first,
them, Nate.
no,
Girls are
Willie,
different.
well, no, Willie. First
Girls
you was
are
like, at first you like,
No,
in the
when it
black
come to
community,
cops,
she's
girls are
basically
different.
a white woman. Now all of a sudden it's,
No,
well, cops
no,
pull
no.
Henry over, they ain't
I
gonna
give
see a
you this.
white
I give
man.
you
Like,
this,
come on,
Ian.
Willie.
I give you this. When it come to cops, Mariah Carey probably white. When it come to cops,
It definitely is.
but when it comes to but when it comes to like men and cops, it's different. They gonna pull that shade tree out. And they gonna be like that thing on Family Guy. They gonna pull that card out, and they gonna be looking at them shades.
Uh,
Hey,
Yeah, that's
Didn't nobody know that Cameron Boyce was black?
he ain't,
yeah.
is
He
he?
sure was black, wasn't
Yeah, he black. I mean, he was definitely ambiguous.
he? He was,
Man,
yeah,
you talking about the young man that died?
Yeah, he
yeah.
black.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't have seen that. I would have seen like he could have been like some kind of Hispanic. I didn't see
No,
black.
he black.
He got black parents.
No, his daddy black, but his mama was a civil rights. His grandmother was a civil rights leader.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Ian, all I'm saying, hey, what's Florence then, Ian?
Florence, Florence Pugh.
Yeah,
she
No,
white.
she white. She white. She
I'm,
white.
I'm, I'm like, said she white. She's white.
She's a
And she
white man.
and she's not Irish. I don't think she might be. I don't know.
She one of them England
She's definitely a
folks.
white woman. That's surprising. I ain't know Cameron Boys. Have y'all seen y'all saw Donald Glover's kids? They don't look
Oh,
black
they
in the
white.
slightest. They white.
Cause he white. No,
He white.
Alright.
That boy's Troy.
But I'm just saying, like, I always, whenever you see mixed race kids, it's always, oh, the black parent is the dominant gene. But I guess in some cases, it just ain't. Like with
Hey, it
Cameron
show
Boys,
up. It show
like,
up. It
and,
show
and,
up. It
and
show up.
Mike Conley had a baby like I think last year, and the baby came out like pure white.
who are you talking about?
Mike Conley, he was a basketball player.
Oh yeah. They were talking about how his baby, how he would check his baby, his wife out because the baby don't look nothing like him.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well,
But
yeah,
as the baby gets
I get
older,
that.
as that
Some
baby has
babies
gotten
some babies
older,
do come out in that way, but like Cameron Boyce is like white with freckles. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And this
I
baby
ain't
is white
gonna
with
lie. I
red
say
hair.
this though. I will say this about Cameron Boyd. I bet you if he show up in the show, if he went out to the beach one day and he went on set with lighting and all that, and folks looked at him, they'd probably be like, "Hey, bro, what you got going
but
on?"
I think Jazz probably right on that though. They probably do it. They probably had him, and he probably does look more mixed race as a kid, and they probably tweaked him moving forward, like image wise, for him to look more white, so he can be more
They
conservative.
did. It's
I
because
think that's definitely
his
the case.
sister look mixed.
Yeah, for sure. I looked at his sister and like, oh, she looked like she mixed. But I think you're right. I think that was a conscious effort for them to be like straighten his
Yeah,
face,
they said, "Hey, bro,
brighten that
make
makeup
sure
up.
you lighten up
Mhm.
his skin. Put that bleach on there for
Exactly.
real quick."
Yeah, definitely, probably.
He
Same with
said, "Put
Halsey.
that bleach on there real
I
quick."
think that's probably true of Halsey too. She probably was like when she was coming up as a singer, they probably like lighten up that skin, cut that
Mhm.
hair. We ain't trying to see them curls. People gonna see it. You trying to
Oh
make
yeah, probably.
you trying to make like pop music for like white suburban kids. You need to look like them. They probably was doing stuff like that. So I get you.
Hey, I
Mhm.
say salute though, bro. Hey, I do think Brie gonna go. I think she gonna be on the home team by it's all said and done.
You said who gonna do that?
Brie
Brie?
Larson?
Yeah, probably. She probably gonna. I mean, you don't make movies like Just Mercy for nothing, huh?
Yes,
No,
you did.
don't.
And they say he don't want to hear
I don't hear that shit.
it. Hey, hey.
What else?
Can we get it how we used to get it, like when Top had the red charger?
I'm trying to think.
Cap on. And I got racks on. And I got
Who
racks
your
on.
girl is in Hollywood now? He in love with Natalie Portman for some reason. I don't know why.
Cause she's a Uber talent. That's why.
He
No,
said,
she not. She a waste of talent,
All right, Willie.
bro. Remember how he was hyping up that movie Jackie so hard, Nate,
yeah.
and then he went quiet when that movie came out because the views and the ratings was quiet.
And Lucy,
Nah, nah.
you remember you talking about?
I love Jackie, bro. I'll tell you why it's amazing right now. It's a masterpiece.
Well, wait,
Okay.
and you talking about Lucy in the Sky too, and then that went crazy, dumb, dark.
I still ain't seen it. I still really want to see it. If it
Now you don't want to
I
see
wanna
it. You don't want to see it. He don't
Hey,
want
she
to see
got some
it.
flops in her career though. She got some flops.
If he wanted to see it, he would have seen it by now. Now he just capping.
Exactly.
I hate when folks cap. Oh yeah, I really want to know, bro. If you really wanted to see it, you would have seen it.
That make no sense.
Yes, it does make 100% sense.
and you gotta admit, Natalie got some flops in her career though.
Everybody got flops, homie.
I don't know about everybody.
Name one person who don't.
I'm talking about Natalie.
No, I'm talking about name one person who don't got flops. You said not everybody. Name somebody who don't.
It ain't got it like her. She got
No,
some
name
flops.
no. Name somebody who don't got a flop.
Oh,
I know who do got them flops, Natalie.
No, who don't got one. That's all. I just want
I know
one
who
person.
do got
Give
one.
me one. Just give me one.
I know who do got one, Natalie.
Nate, name me one person who don't got a flop.
I'm naming you one that do, Natalie.
That's all I need to hear. All right, cool. So we agree that Natalie, like everybody else, got flops. Okay, that's fine. She also got hits too.
I
And that's
don't know
what
about it's other than Star Wars. What she been in?
Closer. She got nominated for Closer. Black Swan.
That bitch
Black
was
Swan, a hit. She won for that one. Got nominated for Jackie. That's a hit. Vox Lux. That's a hit.
Ain't done nothing else.
We ain't finna disrespect Natalie like
hey,
that.
she has been quiet as a church mouse.
Heck
What you
yeah.
about quiet? She just made a movie 2018, and she's finna be in that new Thor.
Exactly, and I don't even know what it is. I don't even know. You know what it is.
Vox Lux. That's a great movie. I saw it. It's on
What
Hulu.
movie was it?
Y'all should watch it.
What?
It's on Hulu. Vox Lux. It's amazing. Y'all should watch it.
Oh, her movie on Hulu. Oh,
It's on,
that's wild.
It's over for her.
it's not a Hulu original, guys. It went to Hulu. Like The Quiet Place is on Hulu. Vox Lux is on Hulu.
I'm glad she got through it because she needed it right now.
Bro, the fact that movie went to Hulu and I ain't hear a peep of it, that should let you know what that movie on.
So y'all basing the worth of a film based on the talk on it?
I just want to know about Lucy in the Sky.
Because if that's the case, then most of these movies are garbage then.
And I just want to know about
I didn't say it's a bad film. I said it don't have no clout because I don't even remember that mug coming out.
Okay, if you ask a normal person on the street, they don't know what Uncut Gems is. That don't mean it ain't a whole banger.
I'm pretty sure they know what Uncut Gems is.
If I ask my boss tomorrow, are you aware of the film Uncut Gems? He'll be like, what is it? And I'll be like
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler's in it.
Hey,
no.
This is what I'm saying.
Is it a comedy?
I'm pretty sure somebody will say they know what Uncut Gems is before they say what Natalie Portman is.
Yeah, that's probably. I'll agree with you there. There's definitely more people who are aware of Uncut Gems than Vox Lux. Yeah, for sure.
I've asked you, and you still hadn't told me what the name of that movie is she in.
Which one?
The one that's on, the one we're talking about, the one that's on Hulu.
Vox Lux. I've said it 8 times.
No, you said it once, but you did.
No, I said it. I just said it right before he asked the question.
I want you to talk about Lucy in the Sky because they said that shit was trash.
They said it was trash. That's fine. I still want to see it because I haven't seen it. I'm not gonna say. I love the filmmaker involved, and I'm definitely gonna watch it. They also said
you ain't gonna watch it, Ian. We know you're not gonna watch it because people watch what they want to watch.
I'm definitely gonna watch it,
and then they cap for the stuff that they hope to watch. I'm just keeping it a bean with you.
All right, well,
if me and Nate going to see a basketball game, what sense does it make to say, "Hey, Nate, I really want to go to a game"? I'm like, "Hey, bro, what you doing? Oh, nothing. Oh, I really want to go to a game though."
Are we going or not?
Man.
This man here.
That's like you living next to a Sonic and say, "Dang, I really want to eat at Sonic." Like, bro, it's right there. We can go right now, bro. It's right there.
Here's the thing, guys. Rotten Tomatoes critics, it don't mean much. It don't depend.
It don't at all.
But this is what I'm saying. Nate talking about critics. Look, Comic got bad reviews. 12 got bad reviews. Who are my favorite movies ever? That don't mean nothing to me. I could see Lucy in the Sky and be like, what they're saying is valid. I just love every bit of it.
Hey,
So
what you need to see before that is that third How to Train Your Dragon. Because that mother was great.
yeah, I will eventually. I kind of wanted to see it in theaters, but I just kind of missed it. But
Well, I'm about to say because it's that mug on DVD, Hulu, all that. It's out.
yeah, I know.
Hey, my bad, brother. You got mental issues. You be saying I don't want to see
Look, ain't
stuff.
nobody
You be
trying to
capping
instigate
for life.
nothing. All I said was I know. See, y'all
Nah, you be
getting bent out
capping
of
for
shape for
life. That's
nothing.
cool. That's cool, bro.
Uh, but
I
yeah,
honestly can say there's nothing that I really want to see right now. I do want to see Tenetin, but other than that, like I don't even know
because
like
ain't nothing
what.
coming out, Willie. I wanted to see New Mutants, but that ain't gonna be for another 12 months.
Hey, to be honest, they should just send that trash movie straight to digital.
Nope. Does not even put that out in the ether. I want to see it in the theater, and I'm definitely going to. Day one, as soon as it gets out, I'm gonna see it.
Hey man, they should put that mug out into the digital world.
Nah, I want to see it in the theater.
Hey, you know what? I'd rather pay $82 a year to watch HD bootleg movies than go see a movie in a theater. Because folks ruin movies in theaters. I don't know if you've noticed that or not, but they do.
Nah, bro. I like
Nah,
seeing it in the theater.
so invisible,
So, and
man.
I will say this: I would really want to only go see a movie in a theater if it was with people I knew, because it's always good to enjoy movies with people. But if I'm by myself, man, I'm finna go watch this at my. I got a whole theater quality projector. Finna watch this here at
Uh,
his house.
uh,
Nah, I saw Emma in the theater, and that was fun. I saw
You're wrong. With that.
Emma
You
was
know
great.
what I consider fun movies
I saw
is
Little Women
when
twice in the theater,
B
and it was
Nate and
packed, and I
Lindsay
loved
went
it.
and saw Halloween, or when we saw like that was fun because of the reactions and stuff. When we went and saw Don't Breathe,
yeah.
like that's fun to see in theaters. All that other stuff for the birds.
No, I went to the theater with Benicia Lindsay and Jasmine to see Us. The next day I went by myself. I love a theater. I'll go by myself or I'll go with people or I'll just go with one person. I love a theater. And I cannot watch movies at home. I'm too distracted. I cannot finish and I can't be all the way engaged at home.
Really?
In a movie theater, I feel like I gotta be engaged because I'm paying money. So I'm
Okay, that's why I bought this projector because I bought this projector to say, look, now I can be engaged because
what's all that noise?
okay, yeah.
Ian, turn that shit off.
Now, Quincy, he tagged me in his Insta story. He out here taking shots on camera. He don't know
Fuck.
what to do with himself. He's stuck in the house. But what y'all saying?
I'm
I said
saying I got a projector that's just as good as the one in the movie theater in Vicksburg.
Which one? Oh, you
well
talking
that
about your house? Okay.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
said you was gonna come by and look at it. It's way better than that one I had before.
ain't
Granted, the
on
one I had before
already.
cost
I ain't
cost
seen it.
$500 less.
I'm saying I love a theater because I can go by myself. I can go with people. When I'm at home watching a movie, even if it's like a sizable TV and it got good sound, I'm gonna feel either tired or I'm gonna feel like I gotta look at my phone. So my attention span ain't good at home. But in a theater,
Well, Nate,
like
you gotta train yourself on that, homie.
I'm trying myself to go to the theater and it's fun. So it's fun.
But I'm saying some movies you just can't see. Like Roma, I was like, I know it's gonna be long and it was gonna be slow. I turned off the lights, turned my phone off, and just chilled and
Now
watched the whole movie
I'll
top to bottom.
be off like I like. So
I can have
I
my
was in it.
phone on
I
me
was
when I
in it.
watch a movie.
You also got to do it early in the morning. When I'm watching like super slow stuff, I wake up early and do it, so I ain't tired.
I watch stuff in the middle of the afternoon or like midday.
And you
A
still be
movie
sleeping?
shouldn't tire you though. I feel like I watched Cold War. That's a black and white film. I loved it. It didn't tire me. I was excited for every scene. Really, if I'm
If
being
I'm
That
honest.
movie's
in the
really short and it's not slow at all either. It's just
No, it's
black
not.
and
It's
white.
not slow at all.
It's like I watched Grand Budapest at home and I fell asleep a little bit. If I was in the theater, that wouldn't have happened.
Grand Budapest ain't a boring movie. That's so strange.
Uh,
Really?
I was on the couch, man. I fell asleep.
That's wild. Grand Budapest, so much is happening all the time.
No,
yeah,
no,
it's not really a moment. Even in the beginning, it just kind
Yeah,
of
it's
pops.
no,
always
That's the
it's
no,
like
slowest
no.
part.
it's like
Yeah.
always moving. I'm
No.
surprised you fell
It's,
asleep on it.
it's pretty
All
slow.
his movies are like that, low key, because even Royal Tenenbaum, it start off bang. Everybody getting listed who a Tenenbaum.
It can masquerade as a movie that's doing a lot, but it's really a lot of talking and it's really kind of slow.
All right.
Hey, bro. Hey, look, this will be on your street. Don't get offended. We all got streets.